The search is on for Mzansi's cooking steering duo. Color your plates with Koo. It's the best you can do. Last week on Color Your Plates with Koo, 4 new potential cooking stars competed to impress Season 3 runner-up Mojaji Mulaudzi. Cooking against the clock, they put a modern spin on a classic 7 colors family lunch. It was Nombile who impressed the judges most, earning her a spot in the next round. Now 4 fresh faces are ready to take on the challenge, but will they impress this week's All-Star steering with no meat on the menu?
My name is Roseanne Naika. I'm 40 years old and I'm an entrepreneur from Durban. I run a catering company. I'm all love and light, but don't be fooled. I'm Miss Congeniality and I'm bringing the spice.
My name is Nino Mnisi. I'm all the way from Katlehong in the East Rand, Joburg. I am a chef. I do that every day. Why are we here? Hey, it's we.
My name is Nkosazana Shabangu. I am 26 years of age and I am from Joburg. My mom and I run a catering company. I am going to be Mzansi's next steering because the community and my family love my food and you are going to love it too.
My name is Nozi Bam. I'm a 25-year-old from Atadil and I am bringing the Bam. I am a professional private chef. I mean, it is my second time, but this time I'm going to take the prize.
Welcome, cooking stars in the making.
Woo! Yes! Being on Koo Color Your Plates is really a dream come true for me.
So today marks the start of your Color Your Plate with Koo journey. And I hope you guys are excited, Roseanne?
Yes! All 4 of you are fighting for a spot in the next round. Come out on top and you will partner with one of Color Your Plate with Koo All-Stars as you aim for the title of Mzansi's next steering duo.
But wait, there's more. It cannot be Color Your Plate with Koo without a plot twist nyana. Motho ha le tshwantse le mo kgatlhe, motho ha le tshwantse le mo impresse will be your guest judge today. Please welcome our Season 3 winner, Zelda Hennessy! Hi, Zelda.
Girl, together.
Joint winner from Season 3, Zelda Hennessy is a mom and passionate home cook from Johannesburg. Her honesty, warmth, and love of experimentation made her a fan favorite with Mzansi.
Since being on the show and winning, it's really given me confidence as a woman, knowing that you are allowed to love yourself for exactly who and what you are. What I remember most about my Color Your Plate with Koo journey is that I got extremely emotional with all my cooking, but it was an absolute blast to be there. Since my win, I've actually been fortunate enough to have 2 of my own recipes published in cookbooks. I've also stepped very much out of my comfort zone, building up my own social media presence, encouraging all the other curvy girls out there to just be your wonderful self. The people will love and accept you as long as you're authentic. Coming back as a steering this season is super exciting for me. I cannot wait to show off all my new skills. I enjoy moments like this with my son very much because I get to teach him something that I'm very passionate about, and hopefully he picks up some skills so he can also impress the ladies someday.
I like cooking with my mom because I get to lick out all of the bowls.
Growing up in an Afrikaans household, we were very much rice, vleis and aardappels. And I will say my mom wasn't the most creative cook, but when it came to baking, that woman could bake up a storm. And that's where I believe my love of baking was truly awakened. And when I met my husband straight out of university, he really was my biggest supporter and he encouraged me to branch out into cooking and experimenting with new flavors. And that's really turned me into the woman and the cook that I am today. You better watch out this season. I'm coming to win the whole thing. Once a winner, always a winner.
Girl, how does it feel to be back in the Color Your Plate with Koo kitchen?
It's absolutely exciting, exhilarating, and such an honor.
Zelda, do you have any words of inspiration and wisdom for our contestants today?
The one thing I will tell you is always cook from your soul. We want to feel it in the food that you give us.
Okay, thank you. I feel nervous. How am I going to impress her?
Well, now for your challenge for today. Your task is to create a midweek meat-free meal that the whole family will enjoy. It has to be substantial, it has to be nutritious, and of course, packed with flavor, all without using meat.
I am now worried. Most of the times, the main dish, it always has meat.
Show us how exciting a family-friendly meat-free spread can be.
We want a balanced plate. We want variety. We want color. We want to show the whole of South Africa that you can have a meat-free plate that is flavorful, mnandi, and bold, and what? Creative.
Growing up in an Indian home, veggies was a staple. Bring the challenge on.
This is your great moment to showcase the versatility and delicious taste of Koo's range of beans, including chickpeas. You can use as many Koo products as you like, but you must include at least one Koo legume.
Kodwa besingasoze sive sinilahlele nje into the wilderness without some inspiration. Are you ready for Chef Reuben's Masterclass?
Yes.
Okay, let's step into the kitchen.
I cannot wait to get to see what Chef R is about to whip up in the kitchen.
Well, welcome into the kitchen. And I'm happy to have Zelda here joining me in the kitchen. Zelda, welcome back after all these years.
Thank you so much. I'm stoked to be on this side of things today.
We're going to show them something, try and inspire them.
I am ready to learn a few tricks that I can use when I'm about to compete.
For a meatless meal, you want to feel nourished. Yes, I'm mindful of the fact that there's no meat in there, but I do feel I'm getting the proteins and all the nourishment that I need.
There's no meat, but it's exciting because it's pushing me to the limits.
Okay, so we're making a bean and ricotta rotolo. So it's a pasta dish. We're using the Koo 4-bean mix. I'm going to dehydrate it. So we're first going to give it a bit of flavor, and through dehydration, you obviously intensify the flavors even more.
Oh my gosh, me in a masterclass with Reuben? Who would have thought?
We've made the pasta dough ready. A rotolo is basically a filled pasta, but you roll it up. It's not like a ravioli. Obviously, Zelda, you didn't just come to stand here looking pretty. You're
I've
going
come
be
here
working.
to get a workout.
Yeah, you're going to get a workout going. So I would say cut the pasta in half.
Okay.
And then we roll it out. Doesn't matter what shape it goes. Try and get it as close to round as possible. I'm going to go over to our beans. Like I mentioned, I want to dehydrate them. I'll want to get rid of as much as possible of the brine.
Chef, you know we live in South Africa where everyone is pretty much a big meat lover. What do we say to those people to encourage them to use these Koo legumes as a nutritional part of a family meal?
You can't say anything, Zelda. It's about getting them to try it. You can tell people how delicious it is, but ultimately, you gotta make it, let them taste it, and convince them that way. You guys agree?
True.
Yes. Everything, again, is about intensifying flavor. When you want to cook your onions like really slowly, we're calling sweating. You're not adding too much color to it. It's probably gonna caramelize slightly before I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients.
Meatless challenge today. I'm excited over that one because I'm just a lover of vegetables and anything that's got to do with veggies. Call me, I'm your girl.
In this case today, there's some people that's getting a second chance to come back.
Yeah.
I hope they take it.
Little Miss Lucky Fortunate today. Do you feel it's giving you an edge above your competitors?
This is redemption.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just saying, this is definitely a lot more intense than the last time I was here. I think the pressure of returning also because everyone has like really high expectations. And I do for myself too.
Gonna add some of the cumin.
Can you guys smell that already?
No, some tomato paste.
One of the greatest tips I remember picking up last time I was here is never give anyone a raw spice. Cook your spices, fry them out in some oil to get those aromatics going, even fry your tomato paste. It's delicious, it will take your sauce to a whole new level.
All that I'm doing is like here now when I'm frying the tomato paste, it's just basically you're cooking out extra moisture. You know, and when that happens, you're intensifying the flavor. Okay, let's do the beans.
I think here's also I want to mention that people tend to forget, but koo, legumes and beans, is a great way to add nutrition to a family meal, to still nourish you to a point where you don't actually miss the meat.
Okay, now I'm just gonna add soy and then some black pepper. And then this is gonna go onto a tray, and then in a low temperature oven, we're just gonna dehydrate it, okay?
In the masterclass, I am learning that you don't always have to take a can of cool ingredients and just use it as is. You can actually like make it into a different form, but it's still the cool can that we used to.
Can you guys smell this deliciousness happening?
Yes.
Okay, so the beans into the oven around 120 for half an hour. It's already, there's not a lot of moisture in there, so it shouldn't take too long.
Did you know that you could dehydrate beans in 30 minutes? That's what I'm learning in this masterclass.
Up next, Reuben puts the finishing touches to his masterclass dish as our contestants get ready to cook. Wholesome and versatile, cool chickpeas are full of protein and fiber. It's the best you can do. Color your plate with Cool.
Okay, so here we have dehydrated our beans perfectly. It still smells very good.
Look how dry these ones became. That's the exact way we started the other ones. That's how dry they become.
Looks like muesli.
Yeah.
Looks like muesli.
Yeah.
120.
So now think about with some of the moisture that we're going to be adding, we're going to rehydrate them.
Yeah.
But we already will have the intensity that we're after. Okay, so on top of my rolled out pasta, I'm going to spread some ricotta cheese. I'm going to add some pomodoro tomato sauce that we've made earlier. And then the dehydrated beans, some spinach, some herbs, parmesan, and then we're good to start rolling.
I am learning the technique of how to create a proper pasta dish. And for vegetarians, it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's vibrant, it's giving.
We have our Nonna's big pot of boiling water going, just salting it a little bit. We can't just put that into our boiling pot of water straight like that. So we're using this cheesecloth just to keep it kind of secure, if you know what I mean. Remember, fresh pasta, you're not going to get that al dente. You know, it's only sort of durum wheat pasta or dried pasta they do. So we're not after that, okay? So we'll give that, let's say, about 5 to 8 minutes.
Biggest highlight in the masterclass is having to create a pasta dish using a cheesecloth. That is a classic.
And then I'm making a little creamy parmesan sauce. I've fried off some mushrooms just to add more to our meatiness. And then for some crunch, I'm also adding some walnuts. We're gonna heat the cream up, put some parmesan in there, season it, and then just thicken it lightly.
So chef, with one who is allergic to nuts, what would we replace that with?
Pumpkin seeds.
Sesame, sunflower.
Sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. Like pumpkin seeds you can toast and then you get that lovely nuttiness to it as well.
Crunch too.
I like to eat like that, Zelda, thank you. Okay, so the nuts, I want a light toast on them because they're uneven shapes. They toast better in the oven. Not for long, I would say like a minute or two. Okay, so all our elements are ready. The nuts are in the oven. I think we can get ready to play.
Awesome.
Why I love the Cool Legumes range is because it's simple and nourishing for the entire family.
I like working with the legumes at home because they are filling, nutritious, and versatile.
I love cool beans because they are naturally high in fiber and they support a healthy weight balance.
So at the bottom we have the parmesan cream. There's some of that pomodoro. There's a bit of chili in there. So it's got a bit of bite. There's the fried mushrooms. Have a taste.
Oh, my love. That's crunchy. Colors, popping, flavor. Oh, 10 out of 10, Chef Arsh. Yes.
It's a flavor bomb because everything works well together.
Doesn't seem dehydrated like.
Because now it's rehydrated again. You know?
Yeah, to me it feels like it tastes like a bit of a soya mince. It's got that texture,
Yeah.
Gastronomical, because all the flavors come together for a burst in your mouth.
So now it's your turn. Are you guys ready for the challenge?
Yes, we
Are
are.
there any last tips before we let them go?
A tip I will never forget that Chef Reuben gave me is when you're chopping herbs, use just the tip of the knife. And if you're adding lemon or lemon zest to anything, do it at the end to emphasize the flavor.
It's now your time to shine. Let's do it.
Thank you, Chef. Now for the best challenge of the day, the cook-off.
Woo, boiling with excitement. I cannot wait to just whip up and be the stirring of this episode.
All right, contestants, here it is. This is your moment.
Yes.
And remember, this is a meatless challenge. We don't even want to see even 1 gram of nyama in this kitchen today. Right? At the end of this challenge, only one of you will advance to the next round and earn a chance to partner with this week's stirring.
You will have 60 minutes on the clock. And remember, you have to use at least 1 product from the Cool Legume range.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Contestants, this is your time to shine. Good luck.
Ready, steady, color your plates.
I'm ready to actually whip up and be the stirring of this episode. I love Koo chickpeas. Anytime, any day, give me chickpeas, I'm good to go, especially with the Koo brand.
My strategy is I'm in it to win it. Today I'm incorporating the Koo butter beans and the Koo sugar beans to make a bunny chow.
My strategy is to keep calm and just trust myself. I am incorporating Koo red kidney beans in my dish because they keep you full and also they're a smart idea for healthy diets, and Koo corn kernels. I just love the sweet taste it brings.
The Koo stirrings that I'll be starring today are chickpeas in brown, chakalaka, mild and spicy, and red kidneys.
I'm combining chickpeas and chakalaka just to keep things local. Taste of home.
Is this your lucky heart?
That is my lucky heart.
Is this from your family?
That's from my family. That's all the people that have supported me and have stood behind me during the past year. My dad passed on in September.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. So I'm actually doing this like to honor my parents and all those people that on that. They've been my biggest support system.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm here doing this today is because of them.
So what is it that you're cooking that reminds you of them?
So I'm making a traditional 2-bean beans bunny with the Koo sugar beans and the butter beans.
All right. That already smells good.
It smells delicious. The aromatics coming from your station is phenomenal.
Thank you.
I want to ask you,
Yes, ma'am.
if you had to describe your cooking style in 3 words, what would it be?
Traditional, authentic, and old school.
Note taken. It's in the memory box right now.
You must keep it there so you make your decision, girl.
I'm sussing it all out here.
Growing up in a predominantly Tamil household, we used to fast a lot. My granny was the type of person to always stick to her religious beliefs, and the beans bunny was a staple during fasting.
How siyaphila nathi? Ngiyasithanda isimilo sakho yazi. Vele nibe nervous and smiley and ngifuna ukukhuluma nathi.
I guess it's a competition sizothathana, so
Oh, nizothathana.
Sizothathana.
Anithathani with a smile mina.
Siyakhombisa ukuthi steering ubani.
So when you heard meatless challenge, did your heart stop?
Not.
Next.
Not at all. I'm a lover of good food. Anything that's not without meat or with meat,
Yes.
I'm your girl.
And now you've had your chance to suss out the competition a little bit.
Yes.
What sets you apart?
Sure. Style, class,
color.
Because I'm here on Color Your Plates, Mars. So yeah.
I see lots of colors happening.
Exactly.
So are you saying they don't have class and you do?
Well, no, we don't say such things.
But
anyway.
I have clarity.
It's a competition, so.
A polite burn.
So what I'm making today is a spicy cauliflower together with some chickpeas in brown, of course, which are also going to be spicy, adding some halloumi, which is char-grilled, touch of pomegranate rubies, and of course, a tahini dressing to balance it all out.
Is it your serious face?
Sort of. I'm trying, yeah?
I want to know about what's going on here in the pan, because I see mushrooms.
You see mushrooms.
And we love mushrooms.
Who doesn't love mushrooms?
And okay. So when's the meatballs, Landon?
chakalaka hummus, and I'll be also making flatbread.
Okay.
So I'm basically making a Greek, Mediterranean
Spread.
Okay.
So, yeyiphi into oyithanda uyipheka kakhulu?
Ndithanda ubhaka.
Uyabhaka, my darling.
Yo.
So the flatbread should be really, really good.
It actually will be very good.
All right. So in this competition, Wena, if you win today, you're going to be paired up with Uzelda. What are you going to be bringing to the team if you make it there?
Yo, the nosy fire.
Nosy fire.
Is there too much fire, or can you actually work in a team? Because I'm good.
If you're good, then I'm best.
Oh! Bye-bye.
Hi, it's getting hot in here.
Up next, as the clock ticks away, the contestants learn that meat-free doesn't mean stress-free.
Share your staring story and win weekly with Koo and Phillips. Cook a dish that celebrates your personal staring. Ingaba ngugogo, umama, your partner, or even yourself.
Post a video with a short dedication and stand a chance to win a Philips appliance set, including an air fryer, a blender, and a hand mixer, as well as a Koo hamper, all to the value of 5,000 rands.
Post your entry on social media using #CelebrateTheStarings, #KooColorYourPlate, #MadeWithKoo, and tag @KooFoodSA to enter. Terms and conditions apply.
Packed with protein and rich in flavor, Koo beans and legumes make every meal occasion more delicious. It's the best you can do. Color your plate with Koo.
Mola sasunjani?
Kuyaphila wena?
Awu nathi siyaphila khamba njani la ekhaya?
Khamba kahle nje uvalo, but khamba kahle.
Uvalo lani, you know they're always so nervous. Why nervous? Why niphatha uvalo?
You know, you don't need to be nervous. Like, we're not going to judge you or anything. Like, what's the whole dish? What's the vision?
The vision is to serve my burrito alongside with deep fried mushrooms
Okay.
and dip.
So we're going Mexican.
I want the kidney beans to still be the star of the dish.
Okay.
So I'm not putting too much spices, you know, just to season it a bit and give a little bit of a kick.
Now listen, I'm looking for my perfect partner to cook with. My cooking partner. What do you bring to the table?
I bring a very colorful plate, so expect a challenge.
Challenge between who? You two?
Between me and her.
We must work together.
I think I want a challenge.
It's okay, girl, let's go. I'm afraid already.
What was that? I have to compete with
them.
my teammate.
I love the fact that they're all competitive. You know, they're here, they want to win, they've got ideas, and they bring in different styles and class, like someone said. But now they're turning around and wanting to compete with you and wanting to show you that they're best, and the other one is going to give you a challenge. I just want to give you a hug right now because what's happening?
You know, they say poke your potatoes just like how people like to poke their nose in your business.
Yes. The aromatics are amazing. We're going spicy Indian here. She's going with her family. And we've got Mexican style coming through that side. And then we've got the cauliflower that went into the oven. And you know, and we've got the Greek style.
Yeah, it's all different cuisines we can mix.
Yes, so you can choose from anything. I'm just worried about the time. They just have 60 minutes, and Zana is moving really, really slow. So I'm just a little bit worried about that. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I was worried from the beginning about Zana.
Cool.
Mushrooms.
Contestants, you have 30 minutes left. We want meatless, but we also want delicious. So let's go, ladies, let's go!
Intensity in the kitchen. Well, not with me, because I'm a beast in the kitchen.
With 30 minutes on the clock, everything is going semi-well.
We are halfway through the cooking and I'm now feeling the pressure of actually getting everything on the plate.
I just need to deep fry these and then build my burrito. I am choosing to work with Mexican cuisines because legumes work well with most of the quick meals that they make. So I think it's a smart choice that I made.
I am making a cool beetroot salad on the side. Generally, we make the traditional carrot salad, but I just wanted to change it up a bit because I love the beetroot.
You're very relaxed. You look relaxed. Is there any cooking happening here?
It is happening. It's inside the oven. We have our cauliflower head in there.
Cauliflower and chickpea salad. I mean, I think it's very simple.
Yeah. Yes, it might be simple, but man, everything will be a witness when it comes to his palate. Watch out.
These red kidney bean balls, are you gonna bake them, grill them, fry them?
I am gonna grill them to seal them. I think it's easier because you then get to see the body of the meatballs as opposed to just throwing them in the oven.
Good that you're thinking about that, because with that time running out, you can't really afford too many mistakes.
Yes.
Okay.
The pressure is building, and I feel like time may be a factor.
I'm actually just gonna crush my avo a bit, and then I'm just gonna start preparing to plate.
Is the burrito style the kind of like flavors and dishes you like making?
I felt like it was easier to use cool products with the Mexican style, you know, because they also use a lot of legumes and yeah.
Is there chili anyway?
Unfortunately, I'm not a chili fan.
I am cooking a Mexican dish without chili because initially the dish is Mexican inspired. So I just thought I'd bring local. And because I'm a local that does not like chili, I decided to just tone it down a bit.
Roseanne is representing Durban.
Yes.
What are you pouring into your bunny chow that will make it a winning dish today?
It's not a recipe that I've looked in a book. It was something that I stood behind my gran and inherited, so it's like everything that's up in my head. The heat is high in the kitchen, and I'm hoping to get my plating ready before time cuts off, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it.
Contestants, you have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to go.
Let's go, guys. Not enough time left. Let's go.
Start thinking of plating.
Okay, meatballs are in. Oh my gosh, this is so intense. It's getting heated in the kitchen, and I'm thinking, do I have enough time?
I think given the challenge, I'm quite impressed with the dishes that we're seeing. I mean, also meatless meals sometimes can be a bit tricky, you know, in terms of infusing the flavors.
Look, when it comes to meatless, I think you have to be a lot more focused and intentional in terms of seasoning. And my mind always goes to something being substantial, like, and I want to use the word enough, you know, and wholesome at the same time.
I am using the albani wraps today as a main starch for my dish, and it makes dishes so convenient.
I think it is the winning dish. This color, vibrancy, use of the legumes. What more could you guys ask for?
This is definitely my winning dish. I am coming back to cook color your plate.
So right now I am building up my burrito. It's a bit smaller than what I expected.
For real. Yo, it's getting hot in here. I'm stressed.
The pressure is intense, but yeah, I'm trying to keep calm.
Yini stressa mila manch.
1 minute on the clock. 1 minute.
I'm happy with the way my samples turned out. This is a traditional Indian specialty. Tamils and Indian people call it pat chutney.
30 seconds.
If that doesn't work.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking! Woo! Well done. Well done, ladies! Oh,
And I just feel a bit emotional because it reminds me of family. Then after losing my mom and my dad, you know, you feel like you lose a part of yourself. At least when you're serving someone, you will learn to serve with your heart.
was hectic. Just the few last minute was so intense. But yeah, I'm glad I got everything I wanted on the plate. Yeah, I think I'm happy with my dish.
I think it went well. Just the last few minutes, really. I wouldn't have time to cut my flatbread. Sad, but thanks to Albany saving the day.
This is my personality here. I'm confident, very confident. I am taking this one.
Next up, 4 passionate contestants present their dishes to the judges. But who has done enough to make it through? Wholesome and versatile, cool chickpeas are full of protein and fiber. It's the best you can do. Color your plate with Koo.
What an interesting cook. Meatless.
It always is.
It's always interesting because you think every challenge is going to have the protein and then they bank on that. But we said we want color, we want variety. You know, we want something that South Africa looks and says, you know, we could have meatless dishes at home and still make it delicious and interesting.
Yeah, I thought there was some interesting sort of takes on it. I love the use of spices, and again, I go to, it's got to be substantial for your family so that they feel they've had a meal.
I mean, I enjoyed the aromas that were coming from the kitchen today. I can't wait to actually, you know, taste some of these dishes. And I know Zelda is really looking forward to seeing, you know, which person, you know, she can,
all the way to the end, hopefully.
100%. I would love to find my ideal partner who can balance flavors, don't just throw a whole bunch of spices at it without you being able to taste the individual spices, you know? And someone who I can riff off of. We come together and mesh as a team, and soul cooking is very, very important to me.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, let's taste the first plate.
I am feeling anxious and excited to finally hear what they think about my dish.
Hi, Zana. So how are you feeling after your cook?
I'm feeling great. I think it was successful, you know.
Because you know we were worried about you, Sana.
At the beginning.
Because umama sithi chu uma xa usiya fridge sana we ngathi wakubethi lo mntana yazi ndinewari ngaye. And you said to me, I will. And I was like, okay, I'm going to note that. And you really did.
Yo, as the judges are tasting their facial expressions, I am worried. Maybe, you know, I missed something.
You know, I actually thought there was some sort of nice flavors in your burrito. I just felt I was looking for a bit of the Moorishness, you know. It's definitely substantial. Your sour cream is nice.
For me, the burrito that you promised, you really under-delivered. The flavors inside needed a little bit more of a punch. I found mushrooms are just a little bit oily and they lacked flavor. When you said burrito, Sonka says Mexican. So we're thinking the flavors are going to come through, and I didn't get that.
Okay. We have an extensive cool range of legumes, and I feel like you didn't take advantage of that. You didn't utilize, you know, the cool pantry that we have in terms of just showcasing the versatility and the delicious flavors when it comes to, you know, the cool range of legumes.
I would have loved to see you transform the Koo products into something different.
Okay. This feedback has been very important in allowing me to grow in my culinary journey.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It cannot break your heart, girl. She said she was going to challenge you. She's going to bring it.
This is now typical where, you know, there's no meat in there, so it throws you off completely.
I think everything went really well. I'm confident. I can't wait to see what's the verdict.
How was the cook for you?
Stressful, a bit under pressure, but I think I executed it quite well. Reuben, that's not the way it's supposed to be done. Reuben pulls out a fork and knife to deconstruct the bunny.
Dancer.
Breathing fire.
Roseanne, my girl.
Yo, it's getting hot in here.
Firstly, I want to apologize to Durban for eating it with a knife and fork.
As you should.
And to the whole of South Africa. And if you think of the brief, a family sitting around a meal like this, I'm not missing any meat. This is a wholesome meal, it's hearty, you can taste the love and time, everything that went into it. It feels like this is what you'll make for your family. I like that little sambal there on the side, so I would say well done.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Roseanne, thank you for bringing the taste of Durban into the kitchen.
You're welcome.
Because this, I think, is very nostalgic. This was Moorish. It was so nice to take the bread and mop up, all these flavors that are in your curry. You still made sure that the texture of the Q legumes are still very much intact, because it was just a delight to enjoy those, the buttery notes, the rich flavors that you get in there. For me, this was everything and more.
Thank you so much, Chef.
I thoroughly enjoyed this.
Thank you.
I could taste all the different spices that you put in there. Yes, it's spicy, but it doesn't kill the palate. I like the relief that you actually get from the little beetroot salad on the side, and the sambal. Those fresh elements were really needed in here.
Thank you so much, Chef.
When we said it must be fulfilling, it must be for the family, it must be colorful, everything that we said in that brief you brought to life. Thank you so much for bringing the spirit of your family. Thank you so much for paying homage to your father today, because you did absolutely amazing. This was a beautiful, beautiful dish.
Thank you. All-around positive feedback. I couldn't be happier.
I feel warm.
Yes.
And that's the nourishment that you're kind of like after when you're feeding your family, especially.
I have mixed emotions because it could go anyways.
How did the cook go for you?
I think it went well. I got almost everything on my plate. I just hope they enjoy it. I hope the flavor comes through and they keep in mind their creativity.
I do like the idea of the dish. The meatballs, I like the texture of them. I'm not so wild about the taste. Not that it's a bad taste. I think you could have amped it up a little bit more in terms of taste. The hummus also is very monotone. Your little salad salsa, really nice. Got a bit of acidity. I like that.
With the red kidney being a meatless balls, I liked the smokiness that you had in there. But overall, I feel like as a dish, it could have came together in a nice way, but it didn't do that.
I quite liked your meatless meatballs. I liked the surprise of the mushroom kuyo. I like the way you treated the curried kidney beans. I like even the mozzarella that's inside there. I'm thinking, as a family and having this meal, how are you going to have it? How does it bring families together?
Nozi, I really like the way that you use the Coup product, turning it into a meatless meatball. The texture, again, it's very pleasant. I enjoyed actually when I added the salsa to it, because then you get that zinginess from the salsa, and it needed that little pop. And I could have done without the coleslaw.
I feel a bit disappointed that I could have done more in terms of flavoring.
I liked the concept, the idea, but the execution, it's where I'm finding it difficult to, like the dish.
I liked it.
I'm pretty excited, a little bit anxious, and I cannot wait to hear what they have to say about my dish.
How was the kitchen for you? How was the experience, Tetanam?
Sure. The experience was lovely. I mean, having to do this for the first time, for me, it's one of the biggest highlights ever. And I really had fun. I see Chef Reuben slicing through, and I'm looking at my dish. Did I do my best? Looking at their faces and just thinking, what's happening in those minds? What are you thinking about my dish?
You have some really nice flavors in here in terms of, the spice mix that you had, especially for your chickpeas and also on your cauliflower. But the issue I have for me here is that the cauliflower seems to be the hero, whereas we asked for a meatless meal where you're heroing the cool legumes. In this case, I feel like the chickpeas are like a garnish on the salad.
It was different, which for me makes me happy. You didn't just come in with the same old. And very, very clever move with the pomegranate seeds because it brought in a different flavor. I am a little bit disappointed because you made the cauliflower now the steering of your dish instead of the Koo products.
I liked your approach to flavor profiles in the dish. The spice mix was absolutely spot on for me as well. I love what did you put on the bottom again?
It's yogurt and tahini dressing.
I loved the way that flavor came through when you had it with the cauliflower. So that was a hit for me.
Definitely.
I think you shouldn't have labeled it a salad. It's not really a salad, you know? I mean, when you roast the cauliflower, it actually takes on beautiful flavors.
Yeah.
And you just didn't have it in the oven for long enough.
Okay.
You know, when you have a high temperature and it starts to roast, you get that kind of toasty bits on the side.
Okay.
Then that's what makes it like amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm missing that. If you kept it in there a little bit longer, it would have gotten to that stage. But saying all of that, there's some really lovely flavors in there.
Thank you. That is a crazy moment. It's all emotions running through.
I think today was very interesting in terms of the dishes that were presented to us. I think we tasted some amazing flavors, but also I don't think some of the dishes hit the brief in terms of that satisfying meal that, you know, the whole family can enjoy.
It's like they already have an idea, and as the challenge goes along, they just want to stick to that. They don't want to move. They're very rigid. And if you're in this kitchen, adapt or die.
I guess it's the level of the competition that, you know, where we pitch the competition and the expectation that we have. We have to acknowledge that some of those dishes are just not good enough for the competition.
Zelda, you have to work with one of them. So do you have any idea, any idea where you're leaning towards?
Look, in my mind, I've narrowed it down to 2 contestants.
Okay.
So we have a decision to make.
Interesting.
Up next, mixed opinions from the judges, but only one dish has what it takes. Who will join Zelda in the next round? Packed with protein and rich in flavor, Koo beans and legumes make every meal occasion more delicious. It's the best you can do. Color your plate with Koo.
Re a leboga gore le kgonne go fetša challenge ya lekgono. Iphaphatheleng matsogo. Now, some of you interpreted the challenge or the brief better than the others. But overall, we had a successful day in the kitchen. Well done.
Yeah.
And talking about success, thanks to Koo and Phillips, the winner of today's challenge walks away with a hamper with 5,000 Rand.
Wow.
Included in that fantastic hamper is a Philips Daily Collection Pro Mix blender and mixer.
Wow. That's magnificent.
Roseanne, clearly you know how to cook food that is packed with flavor, that has soul, and you know how to bring something from home with you. But are you able to bring in other styles? Nozi, you promised to take us to Greece. You came through with the meatless meatballs that were packed full of ingredients. But your flavors were not definitive enough.
Nina, your dish had so much potential. There was lovely flavors, lovely textures on there. That cauliflower just needed a little bit extra time in the oven to really shine. Zana, Mexican, you know, you had us salivating, you know, we were excited. I thought your plating was really nice. You had the elements on there, but just in terms of that punch of the Mexican flavors, that was the only thing that was missing.
Nozi and Zana. Unfortunately, you are our bottom 2 contestants for this week. Thank you for coming to cook for us. We loved having you in the kitchen, but unfortunately, your dishes didn't hit the mark. Continue to doing what you love and do it best.
Yeah.
Which of course means that Nino, and Roseanne, the decision is between the two of you, but unfortunately, only one of you can continue on to the next round. So the winner of today's challenge and the person going through to the next round is... Roseanne!
Oh my gosh, I won. I'm so grateful. I'm ecstatic. Right now, I don't have the words to express myself. My dad, I know I've made him proud today, and I know that he was here with me. Warning to the other contestants, I'm a competitive female, and winning is in this blood.
Next week on Color Your Plate with Koo, 4 new contestants enter the kitchen to fight for a spot in the next round. This challenge is all about elevating lunch to gourmet levels, featuring Season 3 joint winner Mahlatse Mate. Make meaningful moments with Koo, just like Roseanne with her heritage Koo Beans Bunny Chow. Wozani, let's eat together. See you next week on Color Your Plate with Koo.
Another feel-good production.